Hey, welcome back to Triple C, Candace's College Cooking, where I have the privilege of teaching you, the 20-something crowd, the basics and hacks of cooking, as well as how to create restaurant-worthy meals to impress your friends, your roommates, or even a date. It's summertime, so that means it's strawberry season. I love strawberries. I love strawberry shortcake. I love strawberry cheesecake. I love stuffed strawberries. So today I'm going to teach you an easy stuffed strawberry that you can bring to a poolside soiree, or honestly, you can eat them by yourself when you're floating in the pool. Regardless, it's going to be delicious. So what you're going to need is some nice fresh strawberries that are ripe. You're going to need 8 ounces of softened room temperature cream cheese. You're going to need a cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, and then for good measure, a little splash of vanilla, or a splash of almond extract, or a little splash of both, which is what I'm going to do because I like them both. I'm also going to top this with a little bit of toasted coconut, but if you aren't a huge toasted coconut fan, don't worry, you don't need the toasted coconut, you won't miss it. So here's what we do. You're going to need a serrated knife and take your strawberry, lop off the bottom of your strawberry because you're going to want it to stand on its end like that. And of course, eat that for good measure because it's delicious. All right, and then take your serrated knife and cut into, at an angle, the strawberry, and you're basically going to just cut the top out like that. Now cut off the very tip of that, and we're going to hang on to this because we might want to top our strawberry once it's stuffed, or top a few of them just for a little bit of a different look. Okay, so now that we have our strawberries ready to go, take your softened cream cheese, and you can do this with a whisk. Going to be a little more challenging with a whisk, but you can do it with a whisk, a hand beater, or honestly, maybe you could even do it in a blender if you only had a blender. I'm going to use a stand mixer because that's what I have available. So you're going to want to whip up your softened cream cheese, and then let's add the cup of heavy whipping cream just right in there. And now let's whip this up for probably maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and then we're gonna add the sugar and the extracts. Give me just a second and I'll get this whipped up. So our whipped cream and softened cream cheese mixture has been whipping for about 1.5 minutes. Now let's put in our 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. And if you don't have powdered sugar, you could use granulated sugar. It really doesn't matter. This just whips up a little easier and a little fluffier. Let's give that a whip, probably until it's incorporated, probably about 30 seconds. All right, scrape down the bowl if you need to because my powdered sugar stuck to the side. All right, now while we're at that, why don't we go ahead and add in our extract. You're gonna add about a total of 1 teaspoon of extract. So I'm gonna use about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. And then just a little pinch of salt. And we're also gonna give a little pinch of salt to the strawberries. So those are over to my right here. Here's my plate ready to go. I'm just gonna give that a little dusting of kosher salt. And now I'll whip up the rest of our mixture and we'll almost be ready to stuff our strawberries. Okay, so our mixture is ready to go. We're gonna take it out of the blender or the processor or the stand mixer. And now we're gonna put it into a Ziploc. If you don't have a Ziploc, you don't have to go this route. You can use a pastry bag. If you don't have a Ziploc, you're sure as heck don't have a pastry bag, but you can actually just spoon the mixture into the strawberries, but it makes a little prettier presentation if you pipe it in. So let's get some of our mixture into a Ziploc bag, and this is just a small Ziploc bag. It's, I guess, a quart size Ziploc bag. That's gonna be plenty. We're gonna have a little bit of leftover, which is no problem, because trust me, you can literally just dip the strawberries in this while you're floating in the pool if you want. You don't have to stuff them, but it makes it look a whole lot prettier if you stuff. All right, give me just a second, and I'll show you how to stuff the strawberries. Okay, so my stuffing is in my Ziploc bag. Go ahead and seal the bag, and you're going to try to get as much air out of this as you can. And then we're literally just gonna clip off the end with scissors. And then pipe away. You can make it with little top knots that looks kind of cute. Make sure and swirl it while you're going around. And if there's any that looks like it needs a little more, fill in the spots. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna top this with a little bit of toasted coconut, but I think I'm gonna put some lids on a few of these just for, you know, a different look, different type of presentation. So there we go. I'll get rid of the extra. Hopefully they're all gonna stand up and fly right. All right, and then we give a little sprinkle of coconut. And then we can dig in. Let's see how it tastes. Really good. Super tangy with the cream cheese and just lightly sweetened because powdered sugar is less dense than granulated sugar. So that fourth cup of powdered sugar is really not much sugar at all. So it allows the sweetness of the strawberry really to come through. I hope that you will try stuffed strawberries this summer. Again, delicious for any type of pool or backyard soiree. If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, subscribe to my channel, and share on social. And remember, to share a meal is to share a life. I hope you'll come back for my next episode.